All right, so everyone out there knows I'm a divided by 13 junkie. So whenever something new comes out, I'm on it. And this thing is amazing. So right off the bat, I know some of you out there are going to be like, dude, divided by 13, they're awesome, but I just can't afford it. They're so expensive. Well, now you can afford something. And the pedals, dude, I mean, totally affordable, best pedals ever made, in my opinion. So, anyways, this is a cabinet. It's designed for the legendary Bob Rock's, done a ton of stuff for Metallica, Motley Crue. I mean, just type in his name. There's hundreds and hundreds of tracks. You're like, dude, that one too? I mean, he's amazing. So what he wanted was the quintessential 412 sound in a small package. And this thing freaking nails it. It is, I've been giggling all day, because it just gets so many awesome tones. My buddy came over and heard one. He's like, dude, I'm buying one now. I mean, it's just amazing. So anyways, we're going to run it through this. You may have seen the other demos I've done or the other tutorials or whatever. It's also through a divided by 13, 112 open back cabinet. This is virtually the same size, with the exception of this one's about an inch deeper. Very light, it's probably like 35, 40 pounds tops, very giggable. Anybody could put this thing into a car without throwing the back out. You know, we're getting up in age a little bit. We just can't lug the amps like we used to. So anyways, if you are a home recordist with cranky neighbors, this thing's perfect for the old midnight recording Star Spangled Banner. You just can't crank it up. This thing's awesome. Everything I'm going to play is at a whisper volume, less than my talking volume, with a mic, a little MD409 about 3 feet out in the room. That's it. So what you hear is what you get. All right, let's zoom in for a closer look. All right, so right off the bat, I'm going through a Nash Strat with a little DiMarzio Tone Zone humbucker in there. Just this cabinet right here. And this is the BTR23. It's got KT88s in it. So I'm going to set it up for kind of a metally sound first, a little drop D. Then I'll go through a little more like kind of Van Halen-y kind of sounds, a little Hendrix. Then I'm going to switch over to the other amp, show you what it's a JRT9, which is another awesome recording amp, man. That thing is amazing. But anyways, we're going to show you what 6V6 tubes sound like and what EL84 tubes sound like as well. So whether you're doing that blues thing or the country thing, or you know, you like EL84s for metal, which I do, it sounds great. We'll hear what they sound like. All right, so here's the BTR. Going through a lift pedal, check out the pedals, love the divided by 13 pedals, and a Strymon timeline, also love that thing. So here we go. Right, so right there, it's just a lift pedal on. You know, I got that about halfway up. I clicked on a Barber LTD SR there, but the drive is not even really on. And then you can see that the gain knob is, you know, about 2 o'clock. Literally talking level or below volume. So what you're hearing right now is just the amp, what it sounds like. So anyways, let's try like a Hendrixy sound, see what that gets. All right, so I backed off the gain a little bit. I got my lift pedal on. The drive or the boost is on about 8 o'clock, so it's barely on. So here we go. right, so this gold guy is a JRT 915. We're in the EL84 mode. Those of you out there who are like, dude, I've got a 915 and it's super loud. Well, this one's not. Fred put a master in it. Don't tell him I told you. And it sounds amazing. And maybe he should call it the PSI, like Papastache's idea. Yeah! So anyways, what we're going to do is EL84 mode. We got... like I said, the thing is barely on. So that's the amp by itself. And we'll kick on the trusty lift, maybe go for a little, modern country kind of thing. So same telly, right? Nash telly. We got the same amp. Kicked up the lift a little bit. Alright, so now I got the 915 in 6v6 mode. I'm going into a Barber LTD SR with a drive barely on. I got the little Strymon for a little delay. All right, so that concludes our little demo of the Rock Block. So, dude-S, if it's good enough for Bob, it's good enough for you. Awesome, awesome amp tones, super affordable. Then you'll be like, dude, it sounds so killer. I can't wait to get one of the heads. Sell your car. I mean, you just skateboard to the gig. You don't need a car. Just sell your car and get some cool heads to rent out of your new rock cabinet. All right, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, then, well, go find another demo. All right, catch you next time.